Be prepared for highly offensive language throughout, adult and sexual themes. It started with 15 celebrities.
Hey! Oh no!
Jab.
You said you love me.
No!
What do we get?
13!
My name's Felicia.
Yeah!
All of you can suck my dick.
There were showdowns.
Sean! You kept mocking me. You don't need to be immature like assholes.
Are you being racist, Paul?
I was joking.
I know your name!
Mate.
Let me speak!
You're a two-faced little bitch.
You're ruining everyone's night, every night!
You don't play the game.
Bullshit, man.
Shit stirring little rat!
What have I ever done to you?
Just like you
Don't shove it in my face like a pile of shit.
Whoa.
There was romance.
I like a guy that knows what he wants.
OK, well, it's just you. Showman.
Obviously, I go a bit shy. It means that I like you.
I'm happy on a morning because I get to see you.
Will you be my girlfriend?
I never expected to meet somebody in here.
9 have fallen, but 6 are still standing. Who wins? You decide. This is Celebrity Big Brother, the live final. Here's Emma Willis.
Hello and welcome to the live final of Celebrity Big Brother 2017! Oh, they're loud tonight. So 3.5 weeks ago, 15 celebrities headed up those stairs right there. They told us what to expect, but nothing could prepare us for what we saw. Rules were broken, friendships were made, spirits were high and blows were low. They walked the line, they ran for the hills. Love was found and dignity was lost. And when all was said and done, 6 housemates remained. Tonight, one of them will win £50,000 for charity and be crowned your Celebrity Big Brother winner. But before we talk about the finalists, let's hear it for our ex-housemates.
Marissa and Karthik. Jordan and Brandy. Paul and Sandy. Helen and Sean.
So that leaves our finalists. Amelia, Chad, Derek, Gemma, Sam, and Sarah. Their fate lies in your hands. Only you can decide who walks out as champion. And I've got to tell you, it is so incredibly close. A short time ago, it was less than 5% between 5 housemates. So close. So remember, you are voting for your winner. From a landline, call 090 20 44 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. From a mobile, call 650 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. For Amelia to win, add 01. For Chad to win, add 03. For Derek to win, add 04. For Gemma to win, add 06. For Sam to win, add 11. For Sarah to win, add 13.
Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Voting closes in tonight, sure. Votes cast after the line's close won't count. Please, don't try to vote if you watch on catch-up or outside the UK.
So you can find terms and conditions on the Big Brother website. Right, with the finishing line inside the celebrity housemates. I just left in there reminiscing.
Day 24, 6:57 p.m. It's the last full day in the Celebrity Big Brother house.
Here's to us in the final.
This is Big Brother. For the past 24 days, you have entertained the great British public.
Yes.
Finalists, this screening is all about you.
I just wanted to make the most of every single day in here, and I'm so pleased that that's what I've done.
Oh, yes! Yes! No! Where's that
I never, ever expected to end up meeting somebody in here.
We just kind of had something grow over the time that we've been here, and I'm definitely excited to see where that goes when we get out of here.
I ask to your higher side of life to look after on this given time. Big Brother, oh, thank you. Thank you.
Big Brother has brought me to a massive, big reality check.
I would never give you anything, Barry. I've never loved you from the moment we met.
Can we just... No!
I can't believe I'm the one sitting here and not at home watching it, and that no one can ever take that away from me. I'm not leaving!
All you've done is kiss me, Sarah. It's my fucking bottle. All right, then you lot fucking play the game. I won't play it.
Fine. I've learned that a lot of people are much more accepting of the way I am than I realised, because trust me, a year ago I would have acted a lot different. Good luck, housemates.
Again. It's so emotional at the end.
There's no words to describe how it would feel to win.
Winning this whole thing, I can't even imagine it. I honestly can't even imagine it.
I would be so grateful to everybody who's picked up the phone for me. I really am grateful. If I won, I would take the crown proudly.
To be the winner, that would just be a bonkers miracle.
I think winning Celebrity Big Brother would give me the opportunity to be able to finally live my life.
To come first in something like this would, you know what? It would be a dream come true, actually, come to think of it.
Celebrity Big Brother 2017 finalists. Thank you, housemates.
So there you have it, the final six, and I'm sure there is one man who would have loved to have been there but just fell at the final hurdle. Please put your hands together for Sean!
You okay?
I'm good! How are you?
Listen, thank you.
How are you?
All right, yeah.
Oh, Sean!
I know, it's the first time I've ever been the victim of some backdoor action, and it hurts.
I should have known there'd be a backdoor gag in there.
Sorry.
When that was all happening and the housemates took over, do you have any like little inkling that something was going to happen before they sat you down?
No, I didn't have a clue. It seemed... What I expected was to come out of the bedroom when they said, get all ready, you're having a party. And I thought it would be the evicted inmates there with their choice of who goes. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you mix it up every year, you're very clever.
Yeah.
This year I tried to call it at every step, was wrong at every step. Hopeless. So,
Expect the unexpected,
so
Sean.
I thought I might be all right because I hadn't upset too many people, and I thought, but again, it went to the public. I totally respect their opinion, and
Well,
you know,
that's
so
what you kind of said, wasn't it? You know, it's down to the public, and if they don't find me entertaining, then you know it's my turn to go. You know this show, and you watch this show, and you've been on Box Loads, and you're a fan of it. Did you think you were doing enough in there?
The trouble is, to do really well on this show, and let's be brutally honest, you either have to... What's interesting to the public, you have to be in a relationship, in there, cross...
Check.
Not going to happen. You have to... Or you can be a mediator within that relationship.
Yeah.
Cross, you know, or you have to be incredibly good at aggressive confrontation. Now, one thing I will say, I got so much respect, particularly from the youngsters, particularly from Jordan, Sam and Gemma, who might normally be the people who would antagonise you.
Everybody looked up to you.
And that's the problem. No one actually went out of their way to make my life a misery. So I never quite had to really front someone down. And I'm sorry, I know it wasn't great television, but I'm not the sort of person, I can't go on there and stir up a fight for no reason, because it just looks horrible.
You don't want to go in and antagonise people when that's not really your character.
No, but honestly, I swear I would have stood up for myself. If someone had tried to make my life a misery, I would have.
As if anybody is going to cause beef with Barry.
There was so...
Do you know what I mean? Like, just never going to happen. But did you enjoy it?
Do you know what? I had the most fantastic time. It doesn't matter. It's, the hardest thing for me, I loved the tasks. I thought I was going to be really soft and weak at nominating people. After a few days in there of being brutalised, you don't care. You just go, you're going, mate.
Yeah.
Didn't care. You know, all right, there was an uneasy night that night after nominations, but we never had to do a face-to-face.
I know. You got away with it.
You were always expecting it. You were always expecting what you'd shown to come on the television that night.
So you got off lightly, really?
I did. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much.
No, do you know what? I've had a blast. Thank you.
I tell you what, we are just rolling through them tonight. Barry's in, Denny's out. So you've been voting since Tuesday night. The results are in 6th and 5th place. We'll be leaving the house together. It's time to talk to the house. Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma. Amelia. Chad. Derek. Gemma. Sam. Sarah. The viewers have spoken. Your fate is sealed. Since Tuesday, the British public have been voting for their winner. I can now reveal the 2 celebrity housemates finishing in 6th and 5th place and leaving together are... Gemma and Chad. Gemma and Chad, it's time to leave the Celebrity Big Brother house. Please say your goodbyes.
Congratulations. Mwah. Congratulations, guys. Mwah. How funny is this?
Gemma and Chad, please leave the Celebrity Big Brother house.
You better win.
I think see you guys soon.
I am going to hold
Gemma and Chad, please leave the Celebrity Big Brother house immediately.
We know that.
I'll literally see you guys in...
Smile and wave.
Half an hour.
Just smile and wave.
See you at the bar.
Have a good one.
See you in a bit.
See you later, guys.
Yeah. Good together.
Chad, walk slow, okay?
Tell the gentleman.
Have a kiss
Remember that
outside,
last step?
Sarah, don't worry.
I've got your lipstick, Gemma.
Smash it, guys. Wait,
Have fun, enjoy.
You look good, Steve.
Your 6th and 5th place housemates, Gemma and Chad.
Look at me.
your buys, which means 4 housemates are still in the hunt, but only 1 can bag the prize. Who's it going to be? The vote has now reopened.
From a landline, call 090 20 44 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. From a mobile, call 6 50 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. For Amelia to win, add 01. For Derek to win, add 04. For Sam to win, add 11. For Sarah to win, add 13. Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Voting closes in tonight's show. Votes cast after lines close won't count, please. Don't try to vote if you're watching on catch-up or outside the UK. You can find terms and conditions on the Big Brother website.
OK, time for a break, but when we return, I'll be getting Gemma and Chad to lift the lid on their celebrity staycation.
Be prepared for offensive language, adult and sexual themes.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother, the live final! So before the break, Gemma and Chad were honourably discharged, but 4 housemates are still in with a chance of ending the night with full celebrity honours. Amelia, Derek, Sam or Sarah. Voting will freeze again in 7 minutes, so get a little move on. But now, please, put your hands together for Gemma and Chad! Isn't it funny how a cheer or a boo can suddenly turn? So out there was a few boos. We saw you give a single finger salute to a few people.
You know what I'm like?
And then in here, it's like, Gemma, 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 Gemma.
It's amazing. I'm loving it. Thank you to everybody.
How are you feeling about coming out? Firstly, I suppose, in the final. Did you ever think you'd make it?
I didn't think I'd get on the show for a start, and I managed to.
Well,
so...
come on.
Well,
we like controversial people on this show.
I didn't even think I'm a celebrity, but clearly I am a little bit. But no, I didn't even think I'd... Obviously, I have to keep it together, but I thought I'd make it about halfway. So being in the final, to me, obviously I'd love to have won, but it's still winning because...
Are you bothered about where you were placed tonight?
No, not really, no.
Obviously, first would have been lovely.
Of course. I mean, who doesn't want to win everything? But, yeah, I mean, getting to the final is winning because everyone's going tonight. It's not like I'm missing out on any days or tasks or anything.
Absolutely. And you did face eviction a few times.
I did,
and were saved, obviously, every time. That's why you're still here tonight. So what did you take from that?
Well, I just took from that people are obviously, well, some people are liking what they're seeing, and I'm always upfront and honest. I can't be any other way. In fact, I probably should tone it down a little bit, but it's how I am, it's how I act, and I think it's the right way to be. And if anybody else agrees, then that's why I was still there.
Yeah. What did you expect this experience to be like? You know reality TV. You both know reality TV. Yeah. But you know it. You know what people like to watch. You know what gets airtime. Obviously, it's a similar beast, but very different. So what did you expect, and how was it in reality?
Well, I expected it to be different to... Well, you're not throwing in my exes for a start, and that's what I'm used to. That's what usually causes all the arguments and stuff. But I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. I just wanted to play the game as fairly and as true to me as Gemma as possible. Not play a game, not try and win, not try and be a perfect, person.
And you said I keep fidgeting because this dress is so uncomfortable.
Me too.
We went for a similar vibe, but yours is slightly more see-through.
I know.
Mine.
It's a bit dangerous.
You said on launch night that you wanted to show a different side to you. We are, of course, used to the more straightforward, loud and controversial Gemma. Do you think you achieved that?
I think that in any point in your life, there's always going to be times when you regret what you do or you learn a lesson from your behaviour. So I've definitely toned it down from, say, how I would have behaved last year. There are things that I wish that I dealt with differently, but that's all part of learning. So I've shown a different side to me that was on TV before, definitely.
Yeah. What do you regret then? Or what do you wish you had reacted to differently?
I know that when I have a drink, and I actually can admit it, which a lot of people can't, that I can be different and aggressive, and not aggressive in terms of physically, but my manner, I can just like get in your face a bit, and it's like I'm doing it now. But yeah, it's just that kind of thing I want to tone down even more, even though I have toned it down a bit. And then when I had a go at Chad for not cooking for people, and like I gave him some raw meat. I know.
They just like to eat protein.
Cook for yourself all the time. Yeah, but
you threw away perfectly good meat.
Yeah, but I wanted meat too.
Well,
anyway, yeah, that I regret. That I regret because, but it was so much towards the end, and it's all these, you know, you get caught up in there.
Do you enjoy conflict? Do you get a kick out of it?
I get a kick out of being right, but not out of the actual conflict. So if I think I'm right, I will fight until they know that I'm right.
One thing that I kind of noticed, and part of me kind of thinks it's really nice that you kind of feel like you should stick up for your friends. But there are times when you maybe don't need to get involved.
Yeah. Did I do that?
What? Yes!
No, I can't not
I was
do
just
it.
sticking up for you, Paul. I was just sticking up for
Oh, yeah, but the thing is with Paul, I do actually quite like Paul, but he, you know, the thing is with Paul is he'll come to me and say horrible things about, say, for example, Sarah, and then he'll go and cuddle her the next minute, and I don't like that. I will tell him to his face I have.
But some people see things very differently, don't they? You're like, this is the way I see it. I'm kind of, I'm black and white, and this is my opinion, and that's that. Whereas other people are like, I can kind of see various different opinions and points of view. So if you have a row 1 minute, you can be at peace with someone the next because you don't want to hold that kind of guilt.
Not 5 minutes later, it's fake. That's what I think.
I've got to ask you about Sarah. Obviously, I am going to get to you, Chad. Don't worry, you're not just sat here saying nothing. You and Sarah kind of got on at the beginning, then it went awfully wrong, and then recently it seems like you kind of simmered down, and she thinks you're quite similar.
I think we are too. I think there are... Sarah reminds me, although she's older than me, she reminds me of me when I was younger in terms of her headspace. She's very... You know, if she sees a situation, she'll worry about it and see the negatives, and she'll want attention from others to sort of help her feel more negative and more sorry for her. And I don't like that. I think you need to just get on with shit and do it. We're all in the same boat in there. No one's more special than others. No one's got more headaches than the other person, and it just all.
But then everyone's different, and they've got different hang-ups, and life's different, right? So
true. But then
it's a tricky one.
in the real world, I'll just walk away or ring my mate or go out. But it's
can't do that in there.
Exactly.
It seems like a seamless segue to be talking to you about Sarah and then chat to Chad.
Yeah.
So. We know The Bachelor. We know the shows you've been on.
Right.
You walked into Big Brother. We asked you if you'd seen it before you went in. You said, I've seen a couple of clips. Do you wish you'd have prepared a little bit more? Because you did seem like a duck out of water to begin with.
No, I pulled up the tab on YouTube and I was like, I'll watch it later. And literally all I watched was one little clip of somebody walking out of the house, and I thought, I don't know what the hell is going on. I do not understand this. So I just turned it off and I never watched it again, and I had absolutely no clue what I was getting into.
Right. So when you walked into that house, you did mention that you were kind of torn between being the Bachelor and being you.
What do you mean?
You were torn. You were in the house in a in like a reality TV show environment, and you didn't know whether you were meant to be there as being the Bachelor or whether you were meant to be there as being Chad.
I mean, when I went into the Bachelor, you know, I actually was myself, and I was interested in, you know, like getting married. That was the whole point of that show. But when I showed up, everyone was so fake, and I realized that, like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. So I just kind of fell into the bad guy role for calling them out on being fake. Yeah. And then I thought, well, I guess I'll just play this role. So this show for me was just kind of an opportunity to actually be myself.
Yeah. And did it throw you being in there? Because it is reality, and it's a chance for everybody to be themselves. But when you have other people from reality shows, you don't know whether they're playing a scene from a reality show. You've got actors in there. You don't know if they're acting a part. Do you know what I mean? Paul, he's fascinating. I can't stop watching him because I still am like, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? So was it hard to kind of gauge what was going on, who was doing what, and kind of navigate your way through it?
Absolutely. That's kind of what I did was, you know, the first like week or so, I basically was just feeling people out, trying to figure out, are people acting? How is there so many arguments going on in just the first couple days? Am I supposed to get involved? Like, I don't really want to, but...
Yeah.
So I just kind of felt things out, and yeah, I just had to figure out who was real and who was fake and what was really going on in this place.
So what was the situation with Amelia?
The situation...
Was that kind of, should I, like, just pull a chick and be the bachelor and just find my feet? Or was that genuine attraction?
No, I mean, that was genuine, for sure. You know, I do fall kind of easily sometimes. And when I heard that she was interested, I was like, you know, yeah, okay, I'm open to seeing something. So I did want to go on a genuine date. And I think that's kind of what it was. And then I thought I was being played with or some type of situation.
You did look quite hurt. But then all of a sudden... target moves.
Yeah.
And there's Sarah Harding.
Yeah.
When did that first enter your head that there was potential for the two of you?
You know, the thing with Sarah was, I think the first time she was upset and she was upstairs crying, that's kind of the first time we really, really talked. And with her, everything just kind of happened naturally. You know, I had no plan there and nothing. I just hanging out with her and things literally just kind of happened over time.
Yeah. And obviously, quite a few people have said to you that they think it's fake.
Yeah.
That they think it's not going to last. I suppose it's easy to kind of think that way because of the show that you're from and reality television. Again, nobody knows who's doing what. But did that hurt you?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely hurt. But it makes sense coming from the show that I was on, you know, and them all doing that stuff. But that's the thing, was like that was such a long-term little thing that kind of grew and grew and grew between me and her.
And did you find it was difficult to live as a couple when so many people around you were kind of going, yeah, but people are feeling uncomfortable and you shouldn't be doing that? I remember you saying to Brandy, I'm not getting involved in you brushing your hair and bitching about you. Just leave me alone to do what I want to do.
No, yeah, I typically just don't really care what other people think. I do what I want to do. And as long as it's not really hurting anyone else, like, why is that my problem?
So what is the future? Derek sees children, 3-year plan,
I think she got a
living in
boyfriend
the
to
UK.
sort out first, though. Sorry, she's got a boyfriend. Is he here?
Let's be honest, that's probably already sorted out.
Living in LA, what do you hope will happen?
I hope things are going to keep going. So, I mean, we're hoping after this to hopefully go on a vacation, or holiday as y'all call it.
Do you think it will?
Here
are your best bits.
I'm Gemma Lucy. I'm looking to have a sick time, meet some boys, meet some girls, cause some trouble.
Gemma Lucy, we've all heard the stories.
Fuck you all.
But, like, cool girl.
Gemma, plenty to say, vibrant girl.
It's dough, innit? All I can do is be myself, and if people don't like it, that's how I am.
If someone comes at me, I will defend myself.
Fuck off, you little bitch. Don't speak to me.
You
You're
little
just a
fucking slag.
She is poisonous.
You lot fucking play the game. Fucking bullshit. Get the fuck off me. Shit staring little rat. Bring it. Fuck off, Chad. Selfish little prick. Sorted. And that's just the difference between me and you.
Gemma's a very outspoken girl.
Am I? Really?
And I love that about her.
I've met some people in here that I'm going to be friends with for life, and I've had an amazing experience.
I'm massively enjoying chilling with Gemma. What are you doing? I think she's cool.
My name's Chad Johnson. I describe myself as basically perfect. I've got a body sculpted by the gods. Boom, you're pregnant.
Hi, my name's Chad.
Oh, shit.
Protein and his dick, that's all he talks about.
Fuck off, Chad.
I want to make a tiny fucking meal. Can't hide the dizzle in this out fizzle. Will you be my girlfriend?
Will you be my girlfriend, Sarah? Are you fucking taking the piss?
I've been in this business 15 years. You're just starting out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
People are fucked in the head. Leave me alone.
They are literally like, they're married.
I do love you. A real nice winkle picker.
I never expected to meet somebody in here.
Pumpkin!
We need tea and crumpets.
Chad, he is such a cool guy and he's got a heart of gold.
Leave me alone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Gemma and Chad. Okay, It's the live final, which means our door policy tonight is 1 out, 1 out. So let's not waste any time. It's time to sort the house again. Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma.
You're all coming out. Doesn't matter.
Amelia. Derek. Sam. Sarah. The viewers have spoken. Your fate is sealed. Since Tuesday, the British public have been voting for their winner. I can now reveal the celebrity housemate finishing in 4th place is... Derek. Derek, it's time to leave the Celebrity Big Brother house. Please say your goodbyes.
What can Daddy do?
Thank you,
Derek, please leave the Celebrity Big Brother house.
Don't forget.
Legend.
D-Rock.
See you later.
D-Rock.
D-Rock,
D-Rock.
Do your dance. One last time.
D-Rock. 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 D-Rock.
Thanks.
D-Rock. 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 Love you. Love you, Daddy.
Your 4th placed housemate, Derek.
Good time.
The vote has reopened.
From a landline, call 090 20 44 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. From a mobile, call 6 50 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. For Amelia to win, add 01. For Sam to win, add 11. For Sarah to win, add 13. Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Voting closes in tonight's show. Votes cast after lines close won't count, please. Don't try to vote if you're watching on catch-up or outside the UK. You can find terms and conditions on the Big Brother website.
He's so excited! Okay, time for a break. When we return, Derek's going to be reliving his celebrity summer. Stay with us.
Be prepared for offensive language, adult and sexual themes.
Welcome back to the live final of Celebrity Big Brother. Now, you've whittled 15 celebs down to 3, but your work is far from done. There can only be one winner, so you've got to decide if it's going to be Amelia, Sam, or Sarah. Voting is going to freeze again in just over 1 minute, so don't mess about. But please, for now, put your hands together for Derek!
Thanks, Em.
I tell you what, Derek, never have I seen anyone so happy or jolly and bouncing down those stairs.
Well, it's the house that's done it to me.
What was so enjoyable coming out of the house to get away from the chaos.
Yeah.
The fact that you're finally going to get back to your wife tonight.
Absolutely, that was at the forefront of my mind. Escape.
Escape, let me out now,
But
let me
in a
out.
nice way. Yes, to see
But how fantastic that all the way to the final.
Well,
Because you just never know how it's going to go, do you?
No.
And I would imagine, you know, Sandy and Helen and all these, you know, wonderful people that were in there, along with yourself. But
yeah, they were great characters.
suddenly
lovely
kind
people.
of dropping.
Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. You know, every time, you know, before I come away to come into the show, I said to Gwen and Rodders, I'll be a week. I'll be the first to go. I just felt it. And there's me, a medium, so it just shows you, you know, you don't
How
get
wrong you are.
Yeah. You know, and and the next eviction, I thought, what is going on? This is bonkers. This is like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Apart from the crazy stuff that happened in the house.
It was, you thought it was crazy the fact that you were staying, and then you were living in that house, and that's the craziest thing you probably ever had to deal with.
Without doubt.
You did say though that it was like a bad holiday. It was better than a bad holiday.
Yes, I did.
What did you mean by was that a compliment or not?
It was a compliment in the sense that a bad holiday, I mean, it's just a case you come home and you're really down. Here, in the Big Brother house, okay, you experience this sort of, like, negative and positive.
Yeah. But
soon, quite quickly, it came back to peace, which was great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why I was trying to compare the difference.
Yeah. You kind of mentioned that you really enjoyed people watching.
Oh, I
and
did.
I actually loved watching you, because that's why I love Big Brother, because I love how people react together and situations that happen.
Yeah.
So what was it like living it, and who did you find the most fascinating that you were living with?
Fascinating, I would say Paul.
Yeah.
Brandy, when she was on fire.
Yeah.
Sean, for his calmness and the walking around the garden in the daytime in his shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was ready for all weathers. In the evening, when he was really thinking it out, there was the weather stuff and the jacket stuck to his, you know?
Yeah.
Which I often walked with him and conversed, and we tried to be calm with each other.
Yeah.
Because he said to me, are you going half bonkers yet, Dex? And I said, are you? And he said, no. Together, we probably won't.
So you kept each other sane?
We did.
So how difficult was that in a house that was at times insane? Insane. I mean, there was, as you said, you know, there was things happened so quickly. There was a storm 1 minute, and then it was fine 5 minutes later, and then there's another one. And you mentioned in the break, like at one point, there felt like there was 6 arguments going on simultaneously.
You know, I was actually sitting in the bedroom just changing something, and I had this almighty commotion going out in the living area, and I saw 2 of the housemates at each throat, really. And then, no sooner that looked as if it was calming, then you heard something in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And there was 2 other housemates having a go. And then, lo and behold, in the garden, it kicks off. So we had 6 people, 6 of the housemates, hammering tongue at each other.
I bet you'd have wished you'd have gone out much earlier than the last
Well,
night.
I thought if there was a ladder, I probably would have jumped at that.
Very quickly, of who's left in the house, who would you like to see win tonight?
Oh, without doubt. Without doubt. The young Lily Legs.
Lily Legs?
Yes, that's what we call her.
Amelia.
Amelia, yes.
Here are your misfits.
I'm Derek Acora. I'm sincere, spiritual-minded, but a man who has fun running through his bones.
Derek is my boy. If I can't have him, you can't have him.
Derek brings wisdom.
You want the crystal to cause positive things for you.
Derek, very gifted man.
Oh, no, I'm frightened.
Okay. I'd like to take you on a journey, connecting with the world of spirit.
Unsettles people, this stuff.
Can you see the future?
A glimpse into certain aspects, yeah.
Whoa.
2 brothers, 1 good, not so good. Malcolm.
I wasn't quite buying it.
I'm the spirit of the soul.
Derek, you two-faced snake.
What? It's only a tweet, mate.
Go, Derek!
He's like the grandfather of everyone in the house. What a great guy.
La 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 la. I prefer to be in here than go on a holiday.
I love Derek. He's always so positive.
Go and see a lovely wife. Oh, such a nice Big Brother house, this is Emma. Amelia. Sam. Sarah. The viewers have spoken. Your fate is sealed. Since Tuesday, the British public have been voting for their winner. I can now reveal the celebrity housemate finishing in 3rd place is... Sam. Sam, it's time to leave the Celebrity Big Brother house. Please say your goodbyes.
Wow.
Oh, mate.
3rd place, baby. Don't worry.
Sam, please leave the Celebrity Big Brother house.
Yeah. Here we go, baby.
Sam,
Game
you've got
day,
this.
baby.
I'm so proud of you.
Game day, baby.
Come on, so proud of you, Sam.
Game day.
Game day.
Your 3rd placed housemate, Sam!
So Sam has secured the 3rd position, but the time has come to finally decide who is your winner of Celebrity Big Brother. Will it be Amelia or Sarah? Voting has reopened for the final time.
For Amelia to win from a landline call 090 20 44 58 01 or from a mobile 6 50 58 01. For Sarah to win from a landline call 090 20 44 58 13 or from a mobile 6 50 58 13. Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Voting closes in tonight's show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. Please don't try to vote if you're watching on catch-up or outside the UK. You can find terms and conditions on the Big Brother website.
You're still here, they love you.
So you've decided that Sam is a 3rd wheel. I'm going to be chatting to him if I can get hold of him after the break.
I'm hot.
Be prepared for offensive language, adult and sexual themes.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother, the live final. So Sam has fallen agonisingly short of the big prize, which means only Amelia or Sarah can win. You have got just 4 minutes to make your final choice. But now, huge round of applause, please, for Sam!
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah?
You're just loving it, aren't you?
Yeah, this is like the best bit of my life, isn't it, really?
The sweat.
Oh, it's so hot.
on his head.
It's so hot.
But to be fair, you bounded in the house like a little puppy dog. You bounded around for 3.5 weeks.
I have nothing left.
And you have bounded straight back again into that
God. What an
chair.
experience, though.
How do you feel sat here on finale night in 3rd place? bronze.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I'm always gold. I've never got gold ever in my life. Bronze is the best I've ever come. Honestly, it's surreal. This has been like to even get to the finals. Like I did not. Obviously, you hope, don't you? And then when you walk in and meet the personalities that are in there, like it's like nothing else. You're like, oh my god, I'm never getting past the first week.
But you can't predict it, can you?
No, I try every time.
Like, I know, but you know, like as you were saying, like you loved Sean, and he's like a legend,
Oh, he's
and
such a boy.
Helen, and all of these fantastic people, and then they just go and go and go, and every single time you kind of looked flabbergasted that you were still surviving.
I know.
What? Why the lack of confidence?
Well, it's just because when you live with these people, like you see all of their attributes. I don't know what my attributes are. I don't know what they are. So like,
You're a hyperactive puppy.
Yeah, I know, but that can work against you. Trust me, especially when you're in a house with 3 rooms in it. People go, shut up. So like,
no,
yeah,
but you need some light, don't you, with the shade, and with the serious, you need some light relief, and it's always good to have somebody like you in there.
Oh, thank you. It's very
You're
kind of you.
welcome. You're welcome. Did you tonight, sitting there, you know, when we started the show, was there any part of you that went, I might do this. I could. There's a 1 in 6 chance.
Thing is, no matter how much banter you bring to the table, I don't think you can beat Girls Aloud. I don't think that's like even possible.
Really?
I could have a rucksack full of banter and jokes, but it just wouldn't happen.
Is that what you think the outcome's going to be out of the 2?
I think Amelia should win it. She's like the sweetest little thing ever, honestly, and like she's more. I bring people up maybe, but like she brings me up, and like she brings everyone up. I've never seen her have a bad day. I had dips in there. I don't know if you saw it, but like there were hard days, and she never had one.
Yeah.
And she was always there for
We
everyone.
only saw her upset a couple of times, and that was when Sarah shouted at her through the toilet door.
Yeah.
And then obviously the other night when she got a little bit upset with you.
Yeah.
So let's talk about you.
I knew you were going to do that. Oh, God.
So you seemed mega keen.
Yeah.
Right, mega keen, proper into her, telling her all this lovely stuff, and then all of a sudden recently, you start backing away.
It's classic Sam. It's just I don't.
What's the deal?
I never went in. I've just come out of a very long relationship.
We know.
Yeah, but I'm just going to say the same thing I said to Big Brother. So yeah, you know, when you're in a place with someone for 3 weeks and there are 3 rooms, like. You're obviously going to get attracted to certain people like magnets, do you know what I mean? She was like my friend first. I always found her attractive, and she's immensely talented. And like, yeah, I one of my biggest regrets is saying so early on in the show, I fancy you. I'd like outside quite like to take you for a drink, because once you do that in there, it's amplified to a billion. Do you know, from 0 to 1 billion, and it's just.
So you jumped in too soon.
Well, I don't know if asking a girl on a date's really jumping in. I just kind of just like, you know, you're hot. Should we go for a drink afterwards? Like,
I know, but you did say some lovely things to her. And she did say some lovely things to you. And it did,
that's the thing.
And it did feel like there was very much a mutual thing.
100%.
But then when the backtracking started and you started talking about your ex-girlfriend a bit more, and then the whole thing in the bath with Gemma, and she was like, and you were like, I totally lied, and we were all like, Sam, what are you doing?
Okay,
did you
yeah.
Can you see how you may have looked like you led her on a little bit?
No, because
What's those giggles for?
To her, when you ask a girl on a date, okay, normally you leave, and then you WhatsApp or you phone, you go, should we go for that date? You can't do that in there.
No.
So in there, it was either say all truthful things about her that I do believe that she's talented, beautiful, one of the most, like, a diamond in a rough in a world full of rough. Do you know what I mean? And
but just don't tell her so quickly.
Well, it's not even that. I don't mind that. But it's
to.
either do that or just don't speak to her, because you can't. What? Do you just not go in the same room as her and just like? She is like. I think she was pretty into me as well, and it's just like.
Very into you. That's why she was so upset.
But I don't
the
really
other
blame
night.
myself for that though, because it's like I don't know what I can do. You know, like I just.
You're just so charming.
No, but
I don't know
not
what
even
I can
that. Just,
do.
I just thought we could just. I kept on trying to bring it back down to a level that we could be at of friendship until maybe we left, and then figure out, because I have a crazy lot of stuff going on out here.
I know you've talked about baggage. Gemma has kind of said she thinks you've still got feelings for your ex. So what's that all about?
This is a great combo. Yeah, I mean, you can't switch them off after 3 years. You can't do it. Like, you'd be lying if you said you didn't feel anything for them. I don't even know if I'm ready to get in a relationship at the moment. I really don't. Like, I didn't realise that asking a girl on a date on the outside was
I was really relieved that you told her that the other night as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was very lucky to have Jordan and Paul sort of there, because I don't quite know if I would have sort of, that's my sort of a trait of mine where it's fight or flight. There's a lot of flight sometimes, and I'm trying to sort of work on that.
Can I ask you one thing about your tattoo on your arm?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Now, can we have a quick look at it? So are those your previous relationships' initials?
Yeah.
Yeah. You,
Oh, wow.
You showed it a lot. Was that a little signal to the outside world? Or is that... or is that my twisted mind?
Those are snapshots in time over 3.5 weeks, do you know what I mean? Like, you're always going to find
Are
out.
you left-handed?
Right-handed.
It was always the left.
Was it?
Always the left.
I don't even know. I don't even
saw
know.
it a lot.
Look, at the end of the day, it's weird because I feel like sometimes on TV, especially this, where there's so much like speculation and stuff, I feel like before you say something as innocent as "I fancy you, I'd like to go for a drink on the outside," you probably have to know whether you want to be in a relationship and with a mortgage. Do you know what I mean? And like, I didn't know that was the case. I just thought you could say things like that and kind of just be okay.
Can I ask you very quickly, we don't have long left, but you and Jordan, Jam, lovely relationship, like so nice. And again, such light relief in some darkness at times. When he left, how much did that affect your time in there? Was it ever the same again?
No. No, it wasn't. It was really hard. I didn't realise how hard it was going to be. I think he should have got a lot further than he did. He, once again, like Amelia, was a constant of positive, where I did have some negatives at some points. And you don't realise who's a rock until they're gone. And it's simple things like, who's going to watch my back when I take a poo? Do you know what I mean? like you know, you can't have your mate anymore, so someone can just walk in.
Listen, we'll leave it on poo.
Yeah, let's
and
do
we'll
that.
show you your best bits.
Awesome. Hi, my name's Sam Thompson. I'm going to learn so much about myself in this house. It's frightening. I'm going to find myself. God. My name's Felicia. Candy Love.
Sam, he's always got that grin. He's a natural-born entertainer.
Oh, God.
I do really adore him.
I haven't even had a boner since I've been here. That's real nice what you're doing there.
He makes me smile. I feel like you go dead shy around me.
It means that I like you.
When did you realise you liked me?
I'm not in love. Why? I'm scared of over-promising and under-delivering. Don't think I've done anything wrong with me, but I feel like I've already strung her along.
You've made my experience in here.
You've made half of mine. How can a dilly dolly help you? Oh, I look like a raccoon.
Sam has brought so much positivity to this house.
Oh, look at those tits.
Hello.
Jokes.
Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you, Sam.
Where do I go now? Do I come down here?
Okay. So after 25 epic days of drama, the moment has arrived. Amelia or Sarah, who is your Celebrity Big Brother champion? The results are in. It's time to talk to the house. Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma. Amelia. Sarah. The viewers have spoken. Your fate is sealed. Since Tuesday, the British public have been voting for their winner. I can now reveal the housemate with the most votes, and the winner of Celebrity Big Brother 2017 is... to you very soon. Amelia
James, I've got to stay where I am. I love you.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Wow.
I'll see you soon. Babe.
Your runner-up, Amelia! Be prepared for offensive language, adult and sexual themes.
Welcome back to the live final of Celebrity Big Brother. Now, before the break, Sarah found out that she is this series winner. Right now, she's spending the last few moments in the house, but before we crack open the confetti, it's time to catch up with the absolutely gorgeous Amelia! What are you oh my godding at?
I can't believe I was even sat there next to Sarah Harding's Girls Aloud Sarah Harding. Like, I can't even believe I was sat there with her. Like,
you weren't just sat there with her, you've lived with her for the last 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And you've made it out in one piece.
I loved it. Like, I want to go back in. Like, I absolutely loved it in there.
Do you know what? I've got to say, during the ad break, I was chatting to her and I was like, I bet you're happy you're out. She went, no, go back in. I want to go back in. You're the only person that's come out that said, let me back in.
Yeah.
Apart from Marissa, who said she wanted to go back in way at the beginning.
Yeah.
When you were sat there, did it cross your mind that you could do it? That you might just walk out
I think
the winner?
we all kind of had a, like, chat from day one. We were like, Sarah's going to win. Like, she's
Really?
Girls Aloud. Like, do you know what I mean? But the fact that I was even sat there then in second place, I didn't even think I'd get past week 1. Like, I was not even...
Why?
I don't know. I thought I was boring in there. I was like, oh, there's so many big characters in there, and I was just like, oh, probably one of the weak links in there, but...
Do you know what, though? I've just spoke to Sam, and he said a very similar thing, that it didn't last very long because there's such big characters in there, but when you have the dark, you need the light. When you have the loud, you need the normal.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? You need everything to even each other out. And you need lovely, wonderful, sweet people like you in there as well.
Thank you, Emma.
Honestly, isn't she adorable? So you never faced eviction. Do you wish you had a little bit, just to kind of...
to prepare myself for that tonight.
Also, to gauge your reaction. Like, most people knew whether they were going to come out to a torrent of booze or, like, a theatre full of cheers.
Yeah.
But you had absolutely no idea.
I didn't. It was a little bit frightening. However, I was extremely grateful that no one nominated me, and I kind of felt like I must have been doing something right in there, you know, because... You know, I was just, from day one, I just went in there and was like, I'm just going to enjoy every single day in there because you only get this experience once.
Yeah.
And I felt lucky enough to be even in there.
Yeah.
So it was frightening not knowing what the public thought of me.
Yeah.
But after the reception I've had tonight, I can't thank everybody enough.
That was an amazing reception
honestly.
to come out to
It
as
was.
well. Do you know that you didn't receive one nomination all series? Not one. Not one person nominated you at all. No.
Oh, my God.
No, not one. Nothing.
Oh, my God.
You're that nice! There's no reason to. That must feel lovely as well.
Honestly, just the whole experience for me was incredible, and that just tops it off for me.
What was the most incredible part of the experience?
just meeting the people I met in there.
What person?
Not Sam. I'm joking. No,
Really?
oh, there he is. Yeah, everyone knows how I feel.
We all know. The whole country knows. You're obviously, like, really keen on him. I've just been talking to Sam about it as well. He said he liked you. You said some amazing things to each other. And then, obviously, recently, he seems to have been backing off a little bit.
Who he has.
How did that make... How
he
was
wasn't,
that
do you know what? Like, me and Sam had a lot of conversations in there, and I don't know what had been shown, but I know exactly where he is in his life, and he knows where I am, so me and him know the full story. And do you know what? Like, regardless what happens, I've met somebody that is absolutely incredible, and I hope that I stay friends with him for the rest of my life.
That's so lovely. I just said to him, because I think it's a fair question to ask. Was there any part of him that thought maybe you'd been led on? Did you feel led on at all?
No, do you know what it was? It was... I think, obviously, when ex-housemates came back in and were saying that I looked, you know, like I was more keen than him in the outside world, but the thing is me and Sam had conversations in there, and we know what we'd spoke about in there. Look at him. And we know what we'd spoke about in there, and, you know, what... We know the truth, so, yeah.
So when, say, for example, Paul came back in with all the ex-housemates and he gave you that little bit of information, you seemed quite shocked, and then Brandy told you something else, and you were like, what? How much did that mess with your head?
A lot.
Especially when you'd obviously been so tight and had such a fantastic relationship with him, and so close to the end as well.
Yeah, do you know what? It was really, like, an overload of information, and... I just had to listen. Some people were saying that, and then other people were saying that it didn't look like that at all. So, you know, me and Sam had a big chat, and we always needed to have that final chat about what was going on. But you know what? Like, we're cool, and I still think he's incredible. And oh, bless Sarah. And who knows? Like, you know, if anything's meant to be, it'll happen. If not, then...
Would you like anything to happen?
I mean, he said that he wants to take me out, so, you know, of course, I'd love to go out for a drink or dinner with him or whatever, but I know that he's got to sort
the
stuff out.
outside has to be sorted out before any of that happens.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's talk about Sarah. You obviously knew her before you went in.
I did, yeah.
And you seem to have a really good friendship, and you seem to really kind of have her back in there.
Yeah.
To a point.
Yeah.
You've known her for a long time, right? You toured with Girls Aloud.
I did tour. I barely saw her. Right. I literally would go on stage before them, and she'd be on a cross trainer, and didn't really see the girls. But it was one of the best things I've ever done is touring with them. But yeah, I mean, for me, the turning point was I still love Sarah. I think she's an amazing girl. However, it just was that one night when I went to go and see her. When she was upset, nobody should be left crying on their own, especially a girl. And I went to see her, and she just screamed and told me to get away, and no one should be spoken to like that. And that's when I flipped, and I was like, I'm not having that. You know, like...
There was a point that quite a few people seemed to be getting annoyed by her.
Yeah.
What was it that was doing that, do you think?
Oh, God. I mean... I think...
As somebody that was... It'd be easy to ask somebody who didn't get on with her completely, but you did. You kind of had both sides of the experience with her, so it seems like a fair comment coming from you.
Yeah, I think, you know, a lot of the time she was really excited, but then other times she was always like, I feel ill or moany, or if she had too much to drink, it was cider Sarah. You know, like cider Sarah came out, and you know, she loved a cider, and so it was quite. She was entertaining. You know, she was very entertaining.
Clearly, she just won it.
Very entertaining. You know, like fair play at the woman. You know what I mean? But I do think, and I said this before, Sarah's like the female version of Peter Pan, and she's like this girl that just never wants to grow up, and. You know, I think that's incredible. Like, she should just keep being her, and obviously why? Because she's won the show.
And you keep being you, because you've been utterly adorable. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Here are your best bits.
Oh, God, Hi, I'm Amelia Lilly. Am I looking for love in the house? I'm a single girl. You know, there might be some hot guys. We'll see.
Amelia, the darling, the sweet girl that she is, not a bad bone in her body.
I felt so happy today.
That's because you were in love.
I do really adore him.
I'm actually quite excited for my mum and dad to meet him.
Slow down.
I don't know what he said in the diary room.
It's not coming across as genuine.
Why are you taking the piss out of me?
Jeez.
I think maybe I do like you a little bit more than you like me.
Amelia, you need to have a bit more of a voice. You don't speak up, mate.
Every time I try and say something, someone speaks over me and I can't even get my words out half the time.
She's pretty, she's smart, she's cute, she's intelligent. It's pretty awesome.
Very awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, I mean, you couldn't wish to meet a nicer girl. So, after 3.5 weeks of entertaining you on a nightly basis, Sarah is just minutes away from taking her final bow. Join us after the break to see a winner crowned.
Be prepared for offensive language, adult and sexual themes.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother, the live final. We made it, everybody, we made it. So you've chosen Sarah as your winner. Shall we bring her out? For the final time this summer, let's talk to the house. Sarah, congratulations. You are the winner of Celebrity Big Brother.
I don't get it. Thank you.
Sarah, your public awaits.
Congratulations, Sarah, you are the winner. Please leave the Celebrity Big Brother house.
Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Your Celebrity Big Brother winner, it's Sarah!
Tissues.
I am a crybaby, yeah.
So, we have a whole box.
Yeah, please.
And there's more boxes.
Thank you.
What's going through your head?
I'm in shock.
Why are you in shock?
Because it's been a bit of a tough ride.
It kind of has. You know, it's been tough, it's been unexpected.
Yeah.
You've kind of been through the whole process, really.
Yeah.
You know, it hasn't been one or the other. You've kind of had everything thrown at you and experienced. We've got to say at this point, though, you've just walked out the winner, but not only that, £50,000 for your chosen charity because you won.
Thank you.
So that's the Hague Housing Trust. which is fantastic. £50,000, a huge amount of money.
So much.
So well done for winning, but also well done to them for that as well. It's fantastic. When you walked in on launch night,
I can't remember much. It was so blurry.
But how long did you think you'd last?
I probably about 10 days. I was so out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
With so many big personalities. I've literally been sort of secluded, living in the countryside with my dogs and my cats, and I knew I just had to get back out there because, you know, my confidence levels had dropped, and I needed to have a new chapter, start fresh. And
I know, but what a way to get back out there.
I know.
It's not like you kind of went, Chip, maybe I'll do an interview with a magazine.
No.
Or, you know, maybe I'll do a fly-on-the-wall documentary about myself and my life in my home. You went on to Big Brother, Sarah.
I know, but I just thought, what better way to sort of get myself out of my comfort zone, like I said, around people again, integrating with society, but also showing the viewers at home that I'm just a normal girl.
So, how do you think you've won it?
I have no idea, because I have literally gone through the whole spectrum of emotions right now.
Yeah.
So, I don't
And
know,
you've
maybe
been
because
up,
I was just real and honest to
You
myself.
faced eviction quite a few times, and you have been saved. And I can just say now that you flew in those votes.
Really?
Like, when you were up. Like, you were way out. So there's obviously a massive fan base there for you still. What would you like to say to those people that have still been picking up the phone and voting for you?
Just thank you. Thank you so much. I just honestly didn't believe this could happen. I honestly didn't, and I just...
So how tough was it in there? Because I'm not going to lie, when you went in, I was really worried.
I know,
because
there was a lot of people.
I know, but you just, you know, you could see that you were fragile and you seemed really anxious.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of going, oh, God, is this, like, absolutely the wrong thing? And I think you could see that your housemates were really worried as well, especially Paul in the beginning. You know, he kind of said that to you. It was like, God, should she be here? So how difficult did you find those early days?
Oh, it was, wow. It was just really difficult, you know, just having to adjust to a new environment. No electronics, new people, big personalities.
But what were your expectations of it?
I honestly don't know. The main reason I wanted to come in and do this was just to show everybody that I'm just Sarah, not the blonde, glary one from Girls Aloud, and all I wanted to do was be true to myself through the whole journey. Yeah. And I know I've been through it, ups and downs and everything.
Do you think you managed to do that?
If anything, I'm so grateful that it's made me stronger and tougher. I hated confrontations, but yeah, I knew there was going to be a situation I'd have to handle at some point, because people do clash.
You are still the blonde one from Girls Aloud, and you can still be Larry. but you did show the fragile, vulnerable side to you as well.
Once I got more adjusted and acclimatised to the whole surroundings, and I got to know people a lot more, I was definitely feeling more settled,
As we said, you know, you obviously faced eviction quite a few times. In the beginning, the cheers out there were just rapturous for you, do you know what I mean? And that must have given you a massive boost.
Yeah, it really did. It just felt good to be back.
And then suddenly, the next day, it was like,
I was like, oh, shit, what have I done?
How much? We've had worse, don't worry. How much did that affect you? For somebody who was so worried about what people thought of them, what happened in your brain during those 2 days?
Oh, God, I've had loads of mini meltdowns, but I've always picked myself back up, and I think this is why it's helped me on going and staying strong and who I am now, and it's made me a stronger person, and I've learned how to grow thicker skin. It still makes me jittery, but I am an anxious character, but that's just me. I'm a human being. Everyone's got personality traits.
Everyone's got those
pluses and minuses.
Vulnerable bits, haven't they? And as we said, you know, that was very obvious in the beginning, and then one person suddenly seemed to give you a little bit of strength. Okay, first of all, let's set the record straight. What was going on before you went in the house?
I was in a short-term relationship, very short-term, like a matter of weeks.
Right. So you'd been dating somebody?
I'd just been dating somebody, yeah. But what people don't realise, when you're in the house, when the guys came into the house, I was just pals with the lads. I'm always, like, a lot of my friends are lads or ladettes. I never even thought of any of the guys like that at all. But it was when, I think, after Paul and I had our little spat, Chad came upstairs and sat with me and we got chatting and we found some common ground, and from there on in, we just started hanging around, getting to know each other better, but not in any way, you know, attractive. Like, it wasn't initial attraction. It was
he was
more
your best
personality.
mate.
He became my best friend.
So many times.
He really became my best friend in the house, and he really, truly has been my rock. Yeah. And every day in there feels like a week. It feels like we've been in there for 6 months. When I had to make.
Everybody
a really tough
says
choice.
that when they come out. You know, days are so long that you feel like you've known people for years once you come out.
And I had to make a really, really difficult decision.
He's known as the Bachelor as well. Was there ever a doubt? Was there ever a, am I a part in his show here? Or could you just feel that it was 100% genuine?
I just think after everything we went through, it couldn't compare to what I'd already had previously, which was very short on the outside, unfortunately. But we'd been through the mill together, and I couldn't compare it. It's like we'd known each other for months and months and months, as opposed to a few weeks.
So how was it for you then, after kind of going through everything you went through, kind of being really nervous in the beginning, then experiencing all the rows and everything with Gemma and Paul and all that chaos, and then kind of suddenly seeming like when you met Chad, you relaxed, you seemed comfortable, you seemed to physically and mentally get stronger in there. For people to then start saying it's fake.
No, and I don't understand that, because I wouldn't have jeopardised anything. And I know it sounds like, you know, a cliche, someone gets together, you're in a bubble, not with the outside world. And I took everything into consideration. The only thing I hated was the fact that I couldn't do anything from the inside or have any contact with anyone, yet these feelings have grown. And I couldn't do anything about it, and it was killing me.
Well, now you can have conversations, although I think it's kind of done anyway. We kind of know what's going on. Derek
told me just to get on and just
Derek's got this like 3-year plan where you're going to live here, and then a plan where you're going to live there. And he sees babies in your future. Megatron, is that right? Megatron. What is the future for you and Chad? What would you like the future to be?
I think we're just going to see what happens. We're definitely going to see.
But you would like a future?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And look at his face. Now that we can see him, I've got to say, it's Friday, guys. I know. It's Friday. What gets to happen on Friday? Here are your best bits.
My name is Sarah Harding. I can be quite emotional, and I don't like confrontation. I am not looking for love, trust me.
I love Sarah to bits. Here I am! She's such a cool girl.
She is a joy, pumping out this energy.
Sarah's awesome. I think I like everything about Sarah. Will you be my girlfriend?
You've got a boyfriend, you're kissing Chad.
You have to choose now. Who do you want to hurt?
We were having banter, for fuck's sake. Don't turn around and shove it in my face like a pile of shit.
Whoa.
It's all about her. You're so fucking negative.
Why are you diving in like a fucking cunt? It's become a complete witch hunt.
Oh, my God! You can't take it too seriously.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Never really give a damn.
It's been emotional.
Give me the broom.
And there's been loads of fun.
I know I really like her.
Thank you.
Every single second that I have with her is better than the last second I had with her.
Congratulations. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Where are we going? I'll stay here. Don't say it.
So there we have it. You crowned Sarah the winner of Celebrity Big Brother. Rylan is up for a 90-minute special of Bit on the Side. He's going to be throwing a party for the housemates. It's going to be absolute carnage as always. It's been an incredible few weeks. We have had shizzling and dizzling romances and showmances, voting and goating, and I've loved every minute of it. Thank you for watching. And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Sarah.
Welcome. Welcome. All here, baby.